Hey guys, I'm Manny Blake and I'm the creator of Nice Guys with an Edge. Today I want to talk a little bit about my story, the emotions of neediness specifically in a nice guy, and I want to give you a mindful technique on how to turn neediness into sexual energy when you're in an interaction with a woman. Now, a little bit about me. I was a guy that suffered from extremely low levels of self-esteem. I would constantly beat myself up like I'd be beating a punching bag, was constantly judgmental, overly critical, striving for perfection, which was like chasing a waterfall. All the time I had these feelings of never feeling good enough. And especially when it came to people, friends, peers, every time I was in a social gathering, I was always devalued, mocked. Now yes, at times they were joking, but it really hurt me. And it increased my levels of social anxiety, which made me fear more about what people thought. And when it came to women, it was like, hey Manny, here's a friend zone card. You know how many of those friend zone cards I have racked up since my early 20s? A lot. And it was not good. And I had at least one girlfriend in college, which I wouldn't even count as a girlfriend. Although we did date for about like 4 to 6 months, and she never even touched my penis. So I don't even know if that counts. You know how blue my balls got every time I cuddled with her and at least try to, get a make out or anything like that? It was terrible. And for 4 or 5 years, I had the worst argument with my penis because I'll tell you, it was mad at me. And finally, I hit a breaking point. And I was like, enough is enough. And the reason why I realized why that girl in college did not work out was because I did not take charge as a man. I was like scared. I was fearful. Oh, she's going to dump me if I make a move. Oh, she's going to let me go. I'm going to do everything right just to make her feel all good. And what eventually happened? She let me go. And it landed me to the man who I was today. Honestly, 4 or 5 years later, I'll tell you, I had to do a lot of things. It's not easy. I had to read books. I got into meditation. I got into life coaching. And I applied the material. And I'll tell you, it really transformed my entire mind because it made me realize a lot of things, especially how the nice guy thinks, because I came from that whole nice guy mentality. And I'm not saying, no, I'm not an asshole, but I'm the guy in the middle. And the guys in the middle is who you want to be. Assholes portray certain behavior patterns that are attractive to a woman, which is why the women always go for assholes. And of course, the nice guy just sits there and waits. Now, the question is, what are the needs? So why is it that there's so much neediness when it comes to being at least a nice guy? Why is it that neediness is such a turnoff? Well, I'll tell you why. First of all, the basic needs in a human being are simple. It's food, water, sleep, and sex. Those are all basic needs and what we need as a human being. So have you ever been so hungry before where you just can't think or do anything until you eat, until you're fully satisfied? So it's just like with a woman. Have you ever been so fucking horny where you just want to bang this girl? And what happens exactly? Nothing, because you need it so bad. And it shows on your face. It's very transparent based on how you feel because you attach so much emotion to that specific need. And it makes you need that girl. And I'll tell you, neediness was something that was really ingrained in me. So the question is, how do you turn that neediness into energy where you want the girl, where you want to state your intentions, you want to show the intentions where you don't need her, but you want her. But of course you obviously do need it because, we all crave our needs. So what I've learned is something in mindful practice. Now mindful practice is very much all about living in the moment. You want to be in the moment. Now, living in the moment is a common expression, but let me go a little deeper. Living in the moment is all about being present around your surroundings. You're being aware of what's happening all around you with whatever you're doing, with whatever task you're doing. You're consciously aware and you're not living in your head, where most people are. Now, this tip that I'm going to give you, okay, it's basically a tip that's going to help you, but you have to be continuously doing it. It has to be repetitive, so it can enter your subconscious mind and you can naturalize it. Now, when you come to doing your daily tasks, such as brushing your teeth, pouring a cup of coffee, putting your shoes and socks on, taking a shower, commuting to work, walking to work, whatever the case is, where are we mostly? Like I said before, we're mostly in our heads. We're more into trying to get to the next moment, into the next need, and it's constantly just a repetitive thing. So when you're with an interaction with the women, we always sometimes, lose track on, shit, I don't know what to say. oh my god, I'm scared, this girl's not going to like me. I need her to like me. I need her validation. I need her to approve of me. And we're constantly in our head because we're just too obsessed in being liked. And unfortunately, that plays a huge role in the whole nice guy mentality. So what you want to do is you want to focus everything that you're doing in your daily task. So when you're brushing your teeth, and that's a daily task, you're fully engaged in brushing your teeth. When you're fully, when you're pouring coffee, you're fully engaged in pouring coffee. When you're tying your shoe or putting your shoes on, you're fully engaged in putting your shoe on. Now, you must be thinking, how is brushing my teeth and pouring coffee going to get me laid? I mean, hey, ask the same question, right? But what it does is, it fully engages you and fully focuses you in that specific moment of that meeting. It only matters to that. So it's like you're brushing my teeth, and all that matters is brushing your teeth. That's it. When you're walking to work or you're taking the subway, all that matters is whatever is around you and your surroundings, so you can be more conscious and connected with your senses and your body. Now, when it comes to an interaction with a woman, the more you do all these daily tasks and the more you're fully focused and fully engaged in these tasks, then it's going to transfer into your subconscious mind and it's going to be more naturalized. Because when you're in an interaction with a woman, all the shit in your head and all the dirt and neediness and all this, can't even say it, it's just so nightmarish when you're in your head, all that will dissipate and come down, and you'll be used to actually just being yourself. You'll actually realize that you're better than you think you are. You'll actually have things to say because you're more present in the moment. You're fully engaged. So try this technique out. It's a great mindful practice technique, and I'll tell you one thing. Read up more on mindful practice because it will actually help you observe what are these needy and nice guy type of mentalities and behaviors that you're portraying. And to learn more about how to bring out the edge in you, click on the link below. I'm Manny Blake, and thanks again for watching.